I love interacting with fans, whether it's online or in person, because that's just who I am. Like I can make friends with a brick wall. Like I'm just really sociable. I think that's like one of my like best traits. I just love talking to people. Um, so like that's not really a problem for me. Like I'll always reach out to people if they reach out to me. Like I'll actually answer back. I'm not just gonna send them like an emoji and be like, I'm like word. Like no, I'm gonna have a conversation with you. Um, but yeah, like I said before, you got to keep moving forward. And this whole quarantine, my team and I, we've been just thinking about what's next. You know, eye to eye, we were like, okay, maybe we'll have a feature, do a remix or something, and then we'll go to a project, like a short EP, maybe possibly an album. I mean, we have like almost 50 songs to choose from, but it's hard because we're constantly like just like, oh, this song's really good. But then the next day we're like, I don't know about that. And I think that's the case for a lot of artists. Yeah, but an EP is definitely like the next thing. We were thinking about putting out another single, but I think we're gonna wait to see the results of Eye to Eye. Wait a couple months. Well, I think I loved that I did play football because I mean it is a great sport, but it also in a way, thanks to my coaches and my teammates, it turned me into like the man I am today. It matures you a lot. You go through a lot. It's basically like a job. It's a job in itself. And one of the things I've learned from football is just to be humble. My father always told me to be humble. You can't be, look at me, or, always think that something's going to happen, because you can't live like that. But with football, there was some times where I partially tore both my ACLs, different years, but, I just wanted to go back on the field. I wanted to play with my friends. I wanted to be with my team, and I couldn't. And it sucked. But at the end of the day, I had to be patient. I had to be humble because I knew that eventually I would get back out there and I would enjoy my time. So I think it transitions into music because at the same time, you have to be humble. You're not going to get these huge numbers right away. It's just not realistic unless you're like a Drake or one of those top artists. It's just not realistic unless you're using fake streams. But I think you just have to stay the course, be humble, and when your time is ready, it'll come. You just gotta stay the course, and that's what football taught. That's what one of the biggest lessons football taught me. So I originally went to college at TCU, Texas Christian University, and I only went there for half a semester my freshman year. And that's located in Fort Worth, right outside of Dallas. And Waco Baylor is like our like enemies, are like, we don't like them and they don't like us. But it was funny because at the time, me and Cam Wallace, we were working on it, and we're like, I like Waco. And I was like, dude, that's brilliant. I'm like, everything just like meshed, and it was just, oh my God, it was beautiful. But Texas has a special place in my heart. I mean, even though I was there for half a semester, I always said like I would love to move down there. I mean, Jersey is my number one place, but Texas would be a close two because, the people there, the hospitality. I just felt like an Italian kid from Jersey felt like he was home. Everyone was so nice, respectful, very like they had a lot of manners, which was different than Jersey because like we don't have a lot of, we have manners, but if we're driving on the highway or the parkway and someone's like driving slow, like we're not going to be like, go ahead, buddy, like take your time. No, we're going to like flip them off and be like, yo, what are you doing? You know what I mean? So it's two different worlds, but it's cool because Texas does have a special place in my heart. I always told myself, my father told me, his father told him, keep moving forward. You just got to keep going. At the end of the day, you can't be happy until like it's all said and done. When I look at Eye to Eye right now, yes, I'm ecstatic that the song came out, but I'm not going to be 110% like thrilled with myself until I get the results that I wanted. You always have to set a goal for yourself. If you can't set a goal, how are you going to achieve what you want in life? How are you going to get, the house, the beautiful family, the money, the cars. How are you going to get all that stuff? You need to set yourself with goals, even if they're unrealistic. You know, I think in life that everybody has a golden opportunity. You may not see it, but you always have to be aware. So I always just say, no matter if you're in a really tough situation or, you know, you're not feeling good or this and that, you just got to keep moving forward. You got to look at the bright side. You got to stay positive. If you stay positive, you'll see results. That's how I look at it. No, I just want to say, you know, Stream My Eye, it's out. Take this record to heart because definitely, you know, this is one of those, you know, top 3, maybe top 1 or 2 songs that always will have a special place in my heart. And, you know, look at the bigger picture when you listen to Eye to Eye, especially what's going on now in the world, you know? And as simple as the lyrics may sound, like, just look at the bigger picture. Because we're doing, since I can't make a music video, we're going to do a short, like a little animated music video. And basically what's going to happen is it's going to be like me flipping through the channels of different TV shows. And I'm going to be like depicted as like different cartoon characters and like different shows. And one of the segments is, it's like a live, it's like Vtto news. And it's like me with like all these protesters and we're saying like, we ain't eye to eye. And so it's funny how you guys brought that up because that's actually, I think that's the last scene. So it's going to be cool to tie that in with what's going on now and the song.